Here's the thing. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? Just, there's something about and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right?
I'll tell you who doesn't love a yellow school bus: the American taxpayer. A new report details the absolute failure of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's $5 billion investment to electrify buses.
The report finding the EPA has spent nearly $2 billion of the funds on 5,000 buses so far, about $360,000 per bus, and the buses are either sitting unused or broken down in need of extensive repairs. Join us now, author of Fossil Future, Alex Epstein. Alex, good to see you. Thanks for being with us. Simple question.
Good to see you.
How much more money do we have to lose on these stupid buses before our government pulls the plug on them?
That's a question I can't answer. You stumped me on that one. I mean, it's such a perfect illustration of just how insane it is for the government to dictate that we use its favored green energy. I mean, you think about with buses, we've had really good innovation with using natural gas buses, and there have been a lot of reasons to use natural gas buses. Natural gas burns very cleanly, particularly in some urban environments. There's a really big advantage to that. But instead of just sticking with what works well and what actually cleans up cities, they have this fetish for EV because they have this fetish to be 100% renewable or 100%, net zero by 2050. And so they just force us to use EVs as this gesture of symbolism, while, by the way, China has 300 new coal plants in the pipeline designed to last 40 years each.
But they pushed through this $5 billion at a time that they knew the problems with electric buses were rampant across the country, in part because of the problems that Proterra, this manufacturer of electric buses, in November, the entire fleet, as one example, of electric buses from Proterra in Louisville, Kentucky, had not operated in 2 years. The city had spent $9 million on it. This was coast to coast. And they're wildly as expensive, as we were pointing out, 3 to 6 times more per bus than a diesel bus.
Well, I mean, but it was never that plausible that electric buses were in any kind of position to be actually cost-effective replacements for diesel buses or for natural gas buses. So if they took it on faith that they would work the first time, why don't they take it on faith that it'll work even when it keeps failing? I mean, I'm sure there's some huckster telling them that it's a good idea, and they just have this maniacal thing of we have to signal our way to net zero.
And the environmental impact of these buses with the batteries and all that, for a bus that doesn't actually work, they're not doing the environment a favor. They're actually setting us backwards. But
especially if it doesn't work.
That's the point. Yeah, it doesn't even work. So it sits there. You've used all of the batteries and electrical components on a product that won't work. But if you were thinking about your kids going to the park today, Alex, or maybe letting them run outside after school, we have one word for you: don't. That's Joe Biden for you. According to the eco-obsessed, climate change now makes it too dangerous for kids to play outside. There was a new report that came out that said that we're going to have all these additional days of dangerous air, so kids can't go outside. I'm not sure if you saw the study or not, but it seems like there's frothing mouths in all of these future predictions that never seem to come true. What do you make of the study?
I mean, this is not a study. This is just a fraud. Right. So let's break it down. So first of all, it's all coming from wildfire smoke, or that's where most of it is. And so they blame that on fossil fuels, whereas it's obviously bad forest management. So everyone has known for decades that if you let wood and other stuff accumulate in the forest, you have huge fuel load, and then you run the risk of dangerous, out of control wildfires. So this is a function of the green movement. This is not a function of using fossil fuels and it being slightly warmer than it was a couple decades ago. But even on top of that, if you look at this so-called study, what they're talking about is we might get back to the levels of 2004 or even 1970 or something like this. Now, we're not going to get there, but was it never a good idea to go outside in 1970? Like, was that the thing? We should have all stayed inside for all of human history until we very recently cleaned up the air, because everyone was living with dirtier air before. I mean, even people near a campfire, near fires, and the caveman had a lot of particulate matter exposed.
You know what?
Apparently nobody should have been inside since before 2000.
Do you know what actually causes
Outside.
air pollution? Electric vehicles. Electric vehicles, because of the weight and the torque, produce the tires throw off more particulate matter, 20 to 25% more than a gasoline-powered car. And the tires throw off a toxic chemical more, and it winds up in the water, in fish, and in food sources. Help us, Jesus.
So I didn't see anything in the study from what I saw about, more tire wear, which is a real thing. And that's a real phenomenon. But there's just something common sense should tell you. There's something wrong when people act like the air in America today, which is way cleaner than the air in Europe, like any small change in that is going to make us all sick, versus kind of the obvious things like eating way too much or not exercising or not going outside. This is like when Newsom said you can't hike on the trails during COVID. Hey, we're doing you a favor. You can't go on the beach. I got in trouble for going on the beach during COVID. It's just like this pure pseudoscience. Just be happy, go outside. We've got some of the cleanest air ever. Enjoy your life, maybe eat well and exercise, and stop blaming everything on your political enemies.
And then manage your forests. Great point. Alex Epstein, thanks for joining us.
Yes, that for sure.
No doubt. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
No, what I was trying to say is the climate solution is, thanks, Alex, is actually creating air pollution.
Look at you throwing those
EVs.
stats out there, stats and numbers and tires. Great job.